Hi guys, Lisa here, your life strategist and business coach. So earlier today, I was working with one of my clients and we were discussing some of her struggles. And she mentioned some of her dreams and some of her desires. She had some business goals and she was not able to bring them to fruition. And it just reminds me of how many of us, we have desires, we have dreams, we have goals. We have ideas and concepts that we don't pursue, or when we do pursue them, sometimes they don't always work out and we give up. And oftentimes when that happens, we feel like failures. And, we just kind of lose that momentum to pursue further endeavors. I have a lotion here that I created over 15 years ago. I was in Germany and I had really gotten into aromatherapy, and I was really trying to find a good skincare product for myself. And so I began to experiment with butters and oils and things like that. And I came to the conclusion that I wanted to start my own skincare brand. And so I began to experiment with recipes, and I came up this is one of the creams that I came up with that I kept. And this is a peppermint revitalizing foot cream. Now, this was, 2003 is when I created this. I had my business name was Compliments. And, I was to the point where I was making labels. I even have the ingredients here. I tell you how to use it. So I was very serious about this business endeavor. But there came transition. There came obstacles. There came distractions during that time that really interfered with my goal. And one of the transitions was a promotion. So it wasn't just negative things that were happening during this time. And oftentimes that happens with us, doesn't it? We get distracted. We have things that come into our lives, trials, tribulations, good, bad, that kind of interfere with our focus. And that's what happened to me. My focus got dropped. And so this brand never came to fruition. Compliments never happened. And what makes it so bad is that 3 years later, I read a success story about Carol's daughter. There's a businesswoman who created skin creams and hair creams from her kitchen. And she was a success story. She made millions from it. She had endorsements from stars and, actors and actresses. I mean, she made it. She did it. She made her dream come true. A very similar dream. And so, of course, that didn't make me feel any better. That actually made me feel very discouraged. And I began to think about what could have happened with Compliments, what could have happened with my skincare products. So I want to just share a few things that I didn't do then that I would definitely do now, because I know many of you are relating to what I'm talking about. You've had the ideas, and you've seen the product on the market maybe years later, or on television, doing the infomercials. So you know exactly what I'm talking about. Something that I didn't do then was I didn't really envision my business. I didn't envision it to the point where I wrote it down. I didn't set goals for it. I thought about it. I thought about how cool it would be to have this business. I thought how great it would be to have people using my products, but I didn't put it on paper. I didn't set goals for it. I didn't create a business plan for it. And so that is something that you must do. Some people are more thorough with their business plans. Some people are more thorough with their goals. You need to write something down. Envision your plan. Envision, whatever that dream looks like. If it's a service, if it's a business, if it's a product, whatever it looks like, envision it. Meditate on it. Think about it. Think about it from beginning to end. What is the solution? How are you going to help your clients? Try to get as detailed as possible. But even if you struggle with that, do something. Write down the basics. Set your goals. And then break down those goals into doable projects, so that when you have the distractions, when you have the transitions of life or those, bumps in the road, your goals won't seem so overwhelmed that they cannot be accomplished. They won't be so big that they cannot continue to have your focus, because you need to focus on your dreams. You need to focus on your vision very deliberately. Be very deliberate about what you want to do, and then track your progress. If I had had the discipline, had the understanding and wisdom then that I do now, I would definitely track my progress as I'm looking at my goals. How am I progressing with my goals? Why am I not progressing with my goals? Why, if there are some delays, what are the delays stemming from? What do I need to add to my goals? What do I need to add to my daily habits, my daily routine? How do I need to change my thinking even? Setting goals and breaking down your goals and looking at your goals can help you navigate so many pieces of your life. And it usually means just improvement overall. And another thing that I would have done is I would have built a support system. I did not have a support system, a network of people. I told my husband about it. He thought it was great, but my husband is used to me being very creative, creating things, maybe having a little side hustle here and there. And, he supports me in that way. But I would have had a larger support system that I was having regular conversations with, and this goes back to accountability. It's very important to have accountability, have peers, have someone, a coach, have a coach, have a mentor. It's very important to have those people in your life so that they can help you navigate some of your ideas, consider some different strategies, discuss different tools. People are very important. And of course you have to use wisdom when you choose those people. And don't be surprised when you approach some people who don't seem to be as interested or as excited as you are about your dream, your business, your goal. But it's very important to have some accountability, a support system. So those are the 4 things that I definitely would have done and that I would do now in order to see my dream come to fruition, in order to plan better. I would envision my business and be more specific. I would write them down, write my vision down. I would write my goals down, break my goals down into small components and track my progress. And then I would build a support system to help me get through the process of building the business, seeing the dream come to pass. So I hope just these little tips helped you. If you are resonating with what I'm saying, if you've experienced this, you know, leave a message, leave a comment for me, and let me know your ideas and your input on this. But I do want to encourage you, if you are in that place, if you have, you know, tried something, if you tried a business, if you had a goal, if you had a dream and it didn't come to pass, or you just haven't really even pursued it, I would challenge you to go back and see what can be redeemed, what can be restored from it. And then if there's nothing that you can do at this point, if you find yourself feeling bad about it, feeling like a failure, feeling like, you know, it was a missed opportunity, get over that. Get over that. The sooner you release that, the better, because then you can begin to think more creatively and ideas, concepts can come again. And, you know, we beat ourselves up oftentimes. We are, oh my gosh, we can be our worst critic. We can be so hard on ourselves. But as long as you have breath, as long as you have a mind, your mind can become very creative again once you get over that burden of failure, that burden of shoulda, coulda, woulda, you know. Trust me, been there, done that. So I know exactly what you're going through, but I have had a couple of business since then. I've seen a lot of dreams come to pass since then. A lot of goals have been accomplished since then. So I just want to encourage you, don't give up. Don't give up. Just plan better. So leave a comment, and replay viewers, please, you as well, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Take care.